is most interesting topic for mankind is probably transformation. Transformation in the way mankind has existed, it has lived in its history of past almost a million years. When it was an animal, and man was an animal, and then as it became erect, it started thinking, started reflecting, and it started mastering the world, the other species on this earth, and it became a master, it started controlling the other species, started using them for their own benefit, and so on. So this change, this transformation that has happened on this earth is something that I find infinitely interesting. But what is even more interesting is an inquiry into the factors that has prompted this transformation, this change. Now, the visible changes are very exciting, very fascinating. When we look around us, we see cities being formed, skyscrapers are being built, huge constructions are happening across the world. What we also see is technology taking new leaps. We are going to the edges of the universe. Even if we see amidst us, we see the products and the objects that are around, the physical infrastructure that we have around us, they are all undergoing a metamorphosis, they are all undergoing a change. And that change is towards, in some sense, more aesthetic, in some sense more capable, in some sense more powerful. In other words, they are all advancing in their own within their own limited definition. But there is one agent that is transforming, that is changing beyond any definition, and that agent is man. That agent is mankind. That agent is human beings. Now, it's an object of infinite interest, because the infinity that is contained within the man. And where does this infinity, this potential to grow and develop and master and transform oneself, where does it come from? And in my view, it comes from something that happens within himself, within him. And what really happens within him? Because what happens within him is an invisible process. It is something that is probably not known even to him, let alone people outside him. And what happens within him, broadly speaking, are thoughts and feelings. Now, these thoughts and feelings are not only invisible but also soundless processes, and they don't really are noticed by people around us, people around men, within whom these invisible processes are going on. And often it is not even noticed by the person himself. As we know that in personality we have a substantial part which is pre-conscious and unconscious, which are not really accessible, either inaccessible or not easily accessible to the person himself. So in my view, when we talk of transformation, transformation of things around us, what we are actually talking of is the factor within the man which is facilitating this transformation outside the agent called man. Now, what transformation happens within man, as we have seen, is about a transformation in the way the invisible, soundless processes that happen within him. And those soundless processes are thoughts and feelings. So therefore, transformation that happens is actually a transformation of thoughts and processes that happen within the man. Now, what really affects this transformation of thoughts and feelings? Because it is happening within the person, it is not really available to the spectator. Nobody can really see that it is happening, but it can be observed. It can be observed in the actions of mankind. It can be observed in the action of an individual that is being observed or noticed. In other words, it can be observed in his behavior, in his actions, in his words, and so on. Now, at the root of his behavior, at the root of his words, at the root of his actions, lie his personality and lie the conditioning of his mind or programming of his mind, which is called culture. So in other words, what we are saying is that we have on one end personality that determines what the person will think and feel, and on the other end there is culture, which will also determine and probably restrict what he can think and feel. So within these two polarities, within these two poles, the process of thinking and feeling happen. Now therefore, if thinking has to be taken to another level, if feelings have to attain a wider depth and breadth, they need to go beyond the limitations imposed by personality and culture. And how do we do it? One of the easiest and the most established processes that mankind has developed is education. It is the education whose role is, whose job is, whose objective is to allow the individual to have newer thoughts and wider feelings. It is the education which cultivates identities that are beyond God-given identities. Identities of a citizen, identity of an interest group, identity of a human being, identity of an ideological follower of an ideology, identity of maybe a lover of an object, of an idea, identity of an organization, and so on. If you notice, these are all second level identities. They are not the identities that are given by God, like identity of a father, mother, son, daughter, and so on. So these are basic identities, and then we form identities that are of higher order. It is these identities that determine or that set a train of thoughts that can be explored further and deeper to create new feelings and new thoughts. As the intensity and as the breadth of the thoughts and feelings grow, what happens is the intensity increases, the association of an individual with so many identities attain a richness, and therefore a multi-dimensional character of an individual gets formed, and that multi-dimensionality triggers the process of transformation. Individual transformation, and individual transformation becomes an agent to effect a social transformation, a cultural transformation, an organizational transformation, and so on. So therefore, coming back to the point that it is the individual individual, soundless, it is the invisible, soundless mental processes of thinking and feeling, and their transformation actually leads to transformation of everything that is visible. And therefore we can say that transformation is not a spectator sport. Transformation is something that happens within, and its results can only be seen by the